At once, Master.
Let us press on with our next objective. Unless you've any objections arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
A fine place to harvest some... I shall heal you at once! Halt, if you please. I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tell us there's been a
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour?
Shall we get some rest then?
The solution eludes me, but I'm certain there is one.
I find any turncoats. Got them myself.
Oh. What does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
At least my back's not acting up today.
We meet again. Truth be told, would you care to stay and talk a moment? I'm glad. Sit down, won't you? I'm rather fond of this place. I ne'er imagined a city could be like this. So full, and how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother, oft did I long for a taste of normal life. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own, which reminds me, I fear I cannot repay the full sum all at once. I have rather little in the way of spending money. Pray, take this for now. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll...
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
In every age, when the Arisen fells the dragon and saves the land, hence, pawns are treated with respect, not to mention, they are 'tis clear they're...
Oi there, friend! All I ask is that you hear my request. What of my thanks, sir? As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road. But now I feel prepared to start. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but... That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. Splendid! Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? So anyone thinking of riding for free will have had enough of my lecturing. Just make sure... Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour. And come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting.
We ought to see this to its destination.
What am I to do?
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I've got to keep moving.
As soon as my shift's done,
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted. Now,
Where was I bound again?
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
well, this is no good.
Maybe I'll treat
Can't let
myself
myself get
to a
distracted.
tickle before bed.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
I shall be on top form today. I can feel it.
Whatever am I to do? Idleness is a luxury.
Herald feels like brilliant information today.
I'll stop till the last nigger.
My sword up.
Just another day, same as the one before.
We're not to talk during missions.
This ox cart's bound for Melve.
You seem well. Worked hard today.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
What should I get up to today?
I've got to focus. My shift's very difficult.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay in a bit. What should I get up?
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Somehow my Jewish.
It's just another day, same as the one before it.
Herald feels off from the brilliant and cautious.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay.
Let us proceed to the next location. Unless you've any objections arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Plainly speaking, 'tis a bother. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Follow me, if you would.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive.
We're under attack!
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
That could have gone better.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Dislike the look of this.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Over Hastings might be our great turn.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Dry off the
It's pleasantly cool here. What with a canopy overhead?
We are not alone here. Monsters lurk nearby. I sense them.
I quite agree.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
I'm a fighter by trade. Send me to the Vanguard, where I might put my strength to full use.
I see not even the Arisen could resist.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my ability.
Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
The field of battle is wont to pit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear.
True enough.
We'll never get anywhere if we lose rest.
We shall be ill prepared for battle if we rest too much.
Nothing letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The Irving Griffin gets the worm, as they say.
We're here, Master. How are we to get through this door? Let us proceed to the next location. Unless you've any objections arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
I dare say we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Next time magics grant you an elemental boon.
Must finding things be so difficult?
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own speakers. Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
I'm gonna eat this. Prepare yourself.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
There, Master. Hobgoblin.
Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks. I shan't allow any further harm to come.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting his weakness.
I will
Next, my magic will grant you an elemental boon. Stricken with sleep, our troubles.
All this fuss over a broken skin forward. Shan't happen again. A meager challenge if I ever saw one. This'll be over in moments.
Indeed, you are correct.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I can't allow any further harm to come to me. Most impressive, Master.
Ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Not bad, all things considered.
Cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Harpies, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Our number is
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive. Where are we off to next?
Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance? I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. Right, just follow me.
What did you do to provoke it? It was most unwise.
Do be mindful of your surroundings. My curative magics are at your disposal. Halt, if you please.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Use these flames to smite our enemies. common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. This is rather thrilling. In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them.
We have yet more locations to attend to. We've a few options where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location nearest us. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
Where? The undead?
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Well fought, Arisen.
Our foe is not yet routed.
Not bad. More things to resist.
A curative fortitude.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
We have yet more locations to attend to. We've a few options where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location nearest us. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. Unless you've any objections arisen, I will...
We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. Soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
At once, Master.
We have yet more locations to attend to. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Anything might lurk in these depths. We would do well to be prepared.
Surely naught is beyond our combined experience.
These are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. turns blue with cold.
No one can defend themselves when flashes like this.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. We've a few options where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location nearest us. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Now that was a satisfying bit of exploration. Though I should hope we need not always be so thorough.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength.
We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. We've a few options where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location nearest us. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Master, I found a campsite near here while I was journeying beyond the rift. Shall I take us there now? One moment. I believe we are bound for... Yes, I know the place. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
It would seem we've little choice.
Was most effective.
I grant you roaring flame.
I was glad to be available.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here. If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Little does our foe realize how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
True enough.
That was superb, Arisen. We have reached our destination.
Where are we off to next?
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Fuss over a moment's incaution. It shan't happen again. There's a much make it count.
Be prepared for battle if you rest overmuch.
Let's not point fingers, but it is clear one of us was out of step there. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every... Really? What are you doing?
Forgive me, I could not help but laugh.
Might I be of assistance? Allow me. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard. Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
Could you come over here?
What's up there? I can't make much out from here, but I have a feeling it will be worth the climb.
Methinks I can make it over there. Might I be of assistance?
We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination Where to next? I suppose the location nearest. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermund's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Look there. I espy another statue.
What say we mark it in our minds as a place of interest?
A campsite lies near here. I remember passing by it on my travels beyond the rift. Shall I guide us to it?
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
No challenges beyond our combined might.
It is no great shock to me.
I grant your weapon a magical doom.
It is clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
Protect the ship! Steel yourself! Don't let them touch the shipment!
V, how did this happen?
We must defend the cargo!
They're a tenacious lot.
Resounding success.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the west.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek. Follow me.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness. I have an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery. Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust? I shan't let them harm you.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Tis really coming down.
Huzzah! We must inform Captain Brant at once. A person of import, I take it? Very well. I will lead the way.
Come on then, let's dance.
I should have done no better. Doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. You are carrying far too much, Master. Pray, lighten your pack that you might... Move nimbly again.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
I suppose 'tis so. Now we must report to Captain Brott. That's the way of things, is it not?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Here, if you please.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. I shan't lead you astray.
I will protect you.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge.
Let's not let down our guard.
Right, just follow me.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Is that the best he can do?
If we're to destroy this, we'll have to be from the...
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Follow me. We've come all this way, only to find ourselves unawaited. Perhaps our timing was awry.
I dare say we shan't make much progress as things stand. What say we refresh our minds as to the details of our task?
Peruse at your leisure.
Let's see.
sake. Opportunities as they come, I say.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
What are you up to? Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I? Always a pleasure. Good day, sir.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use Curate is done.
What are you up to? Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back anytime.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Welcome.
The rules at your neck.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people, the number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer. And ere it slips my mind.
We have achieved our objective.
Indeed. You've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Not a bad idea.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems, she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the... This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing in, yet 'tis strange. For sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of... I dare say, 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide... 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are... For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, there have been hope the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of fraud, but mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask my thanks? Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them eased. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an imp. Here. This should take care, Your Majesty. There is one. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part.
Whatever am I to do?
Someone is looking this way. Is there aught about me that caught their eye?
Hi, would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I understand. Come by again.
Well met, sir.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead. Greetings. Welcome to here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is, have you found any of the items we just perchance? Do come again.
Peruse at your leisure.
Greetings. Welcome. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocation. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply... say the word. Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Always a pleasure.
Peruse at your leisure. Let's make it easy.
Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Polished it this morning.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Oh, got to keep moving.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
All this quiet makes me
Can't wait for the new equipment to come.
Got to keep moving, lest I fall asleep.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
Still waiting on that report.
Whoever's my replacement's in front, can check the arts.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me along.
I must be vigilant. The town people depend on me.
These have been acting up of late.
And have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one Arisen has been upended, or Deez's Arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are... Ah. They say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, Tutsi, this reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of... He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was... Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, hmm? Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, tell me. Does that ring? I suspected as much. Then we are done. Well, I suspected as much. Then we are done here.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
Huh.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
I'd sooner stay out of battle. Where...
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those left.
We're to see this letter to Sir Lennart in Melve. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? A person of import, I take it? Very well. I will lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Could you come over here?
Someone's asking for a drubbing.
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by... Saurians, Master!
Ice will be most effective against this foe.
Do try not to catch cold.
Our foe is not yet routed.
Mayhap it was somewhat overdone, but no matter.
Many thanks. I hope this conveys my gratitude.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Unless I'm mistaken, aught we require is already in our possession. Here we are.
Come on, put up a fight.
Battle is best avoided here.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
fabric has been drenched. Cannot let down our guard even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Arisen! Are you alright? I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder.
You're gonna regret that.
We have found... Under material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Where the
We're to see this letter to Sir Lennart in Melve. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? A person of import, I take it? Very well. I will lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I grant you roaring flame.
I'll save you!
Go where your help is needed.
I'll not stand.
You must cleanse yourself with that oil. Haste.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Then I shall remain by your side.
You can count upon my aid.
caution. Lord save our best will do.
Perhaps.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls.
I could have done no better.
The enemy is behind.
Well said.
Watch your footing, Master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp would be perilous.
I did my best to match your skill, Master.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look.
In traversing...
The Master! Goblins!
Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
Despite all you remain level, I grant your weapon a magical...
Drop all your valuables.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
townspeople depend on it.
I'm still waiting on that report.
Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say we forge on together for as long as we may.
Now I've gone and stepped in it. We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of Lane. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear that... What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this little... He ought to be somewhere north and in the note, and he'll take care of the...
First, assess the field, then act accordingly.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale.
How are things?
I hasten home, were this not my duty.
You don't look like much.
I ne'er stood a chance. How dare you!
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls.
My knees have been acting up of late. Now I've gone and stepped in it.
So tight. I'd kick just about anywhere.
Sir. I mustn't let the captain shoot us to a roast tonight.
There's no
Fancy
easy
a
thing.
gander?
We're to see this letter to Sir Lennart in Melve. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guy... There's goblins, Master!
Over here! Right, just follow me.
Well done! Focus your strength, Arisen!
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. Decision was you ready?
Think nothing of it.
I concur. But be sure to avoid the flame.
Would be a wasted opportunity not to make our delivery while we're here.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
There's no great shock to me.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
We're still in the fight!
Dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go with them. I'll fell that thing myself. Then you will share my desolation. Out of my
My magic run to an elemental boon.
you, Arisen. Show yourself!
'Twas a lesson in determination.
Somehow I knew you'd come.
You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village.
Forgive me. I'd best go. But I shan't forget this. Thank you.
Should have set me sights lower.
We're saved. I haven't...
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him.
Here at the inn, we also offered... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But...
I have no issue falling asleep.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
A new day. A new perspective.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned.
Apologies, Master. But I can't guide you there, Smuck.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this... I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell
We're to see this letter to Sir Lennart in Melve. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Here at last.
What can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margit, you say? It is a fair way you've come. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health.
Don't we have a
firm resolve has taken root in my heart since we met. I may be past my prime as a fighter, but I can stand if anyone can master this technique. Just go on, humor an old man. That Lady Margit's a kindly sort.
Here. If you please.
The road ahead is long, Master. What are Ferrystone's for?
We're saved.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
This isn't much to go on. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instinct... I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with it. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on... Sound appealing? Then come on.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
We've arrived.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the... Splendid! You've been an immense... The cart reached its destination, safe and sound. And from the tell of it, you even...
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
True enough.
Methinks I know where that individual is to be found. Fret not, Master. I know precisely where this person can be found.
You've come. So, what say you? Would you care to live here? Many thanks, friend.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
Indeed, you are correct. We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Shall we get some rest then? A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. We must rest, though the sun is still up. Shall we get some rest then? A good sleep will ensure we are prepared. Shall we get some rest then? A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for...
Rescue?
Good tidings, friend. How have you been? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. You see, I grew so fond of the and that's when I thought, mayhap I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
Gather round! Treat your ring!
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny that's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one, no matter how they fascinate me. It isn't to be.
Well, I'll be. Good on you, sir. I expect these goblins are feeling mighty... I appreciate you stopping by, but a lone weapon won't save my business. Go on, off with you.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me.
Well, I'll... Good on you, sir. I appreciate you stop. Go on. Off with you.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me. But I shall... You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would glad... Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether... Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel. I suppose I sought inspiration. For I confess I find myself rather lost. The timing could not be more unwelcome. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. I have been training most diligently. Indeed, I fear I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of art thanks to you. I now have the means to do so, though it might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted many thanks, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so... That's where I train, you see. I do hope you'll join me.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. Hope to see you again.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Gather round.
What did you think of that story? It was well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his way. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale... Aye, got some coin to spare? Much appreciated.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Aye, got some coin to... What would you of me?
I'll have no trouble, thank...
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Will that be all, then? Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild?
Always a pleasure.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. Onward to Vernworth Castle. Though I cannot enter the palace myself, I will at least escort you to the entrance.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Here at last. Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Very dull.
It's all a matter of practice, I'm sure.
Can't help but talking or whispering.
Up my training.
It's on me to bear what young
I've a niggling feeling I've forgotten something.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Come now. Don't just walk on by.
It falls on me to resolve this.
Such peace.
What's to be done about this? I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
turning.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start? Come back any time. Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you? Come back any time.
What? Go on, have a look.
I'm not risking my life for it.
I'm a predicament.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm
Such quietude. Let's see. Suppose I ought to
not much going on. Waiting my duties is like flattening. A new performance requires new...
Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir. But there isn't to be a mask. Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir. But
What is your purpose here?
If you've naught to say, I'd best be going.
Well, out with it.
I would fain aid you if you are...
So tired. I kept just about anywhere.
Ah, the perfect spot to sit and think a while.
Dare I presume I've caught your...
Such peace.
Quite the predicament.
Well met. Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you? Always a pleasure. Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I... Come back any time. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.
You!
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who I thought so! That girl's all— Now listen, 'tis a—
You're always
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten— your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off for you, but do come again.
You! You! You!
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
You!
Go on, have a look.
Must the wind blow my fur every which way?
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures? Ho, ho! To think if only my collection would— Alas, the sand would wound my— If you're curious, the man's home is located—
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
Not far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my Skull Garden Palace. At least here I can listen to some...
I do so enjoy these nights.
Our first sovereign in decades.
Have you
Last,
heard? There's been more restrictions on goods traded with the tower. Privately owned items.
I shan't let anything spoil my...
Is there nary a chance to make a fresh acquaintance?
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
How are we to fight with such rule out here? Silence cultivates wisdom.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Always the same.
Just
how I like it. Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from dancing.
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
Why, you... No.
We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after.
You were posted in front of the passage yesterday.
Would seem all this merrymaking is a joy.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. I think he's feeling plenty merry by now.
Best mind that tongue.
Speak to me another time.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry.
Herald me out from moments in caution.
This is it. Perfect for meditation. Where might I go to spend a few hours untroubled?
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
No. We who are gathered here...
These festivities are... all this revelry in war...
So, tell me more of this ox cart. As I hear it, it turned from the high road only to vanish. 'Twas carrying some few dozen pawns at the time as well.
Strange tale indeed. Yet fawns are oft called nomads. They are transient creatures by nature. They are wont to vanish on occasion, are they not?
True, but pawns are not the only ones who employ ox carts. I cannot help but worry that this business does not bode well for any of us.
Mindless labor is for mindless
The
men.
perfect spot to sit and think a while.
It's a shame. Just how I like it.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
I've little enough gold to spend this days.
All this merrymaking is a...
Another ale?
Smiles are the finest reward I could offer.
Surely these extravagances cannot continue.
What am I to do with myself from here? A lonely place. Not
My
without
list of
chance.
duties grows ere longer.
Always sets me to think.
Head will roll if wars goes over.
This sort of quiet means all.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well Here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that you're welcome to come and play anytime. If you escape with your life, that is.
What was it I had planned for the morrow?
No one will disturb me here.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
Seems my humming would be unwelcome.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are.
Aren't you sweet? I'd be glad to have you.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure.
A lonely place. Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words... You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Good, we're here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man. He seems a man of import. And yet, pray, allow me to investigate this matter further.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
I know not what to make of this.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are placed with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say. Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he knows...
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Over here, if you please.
I don't know what to do.
Something smells. Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you can afford perpetual generosity.
I spend my days in quiet reflection.
Was I lacking in devotion?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Grace... Malcolm, his name is. This building's very old. It could be that he's found him. Might I impose on you to...
Let us begin by gathering information.
Indeed, you are correct.
What should I do?
Can't expect to fare so well every day. I'd sooner stay out.
Would you mind coming over here?
Fancy a gander? Fine wares all. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to a place with books like Kendrick of the Grace, is there aught else you would speak of? Yet do not forget that we work to...
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Not sure how careful this hair was taken. All is
Malcolm. All he's doing of late. Don't know why he bothered.
You don't care a whit about my plight, do you?
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning...
Oh, you bold-faced...
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into the...
We'd best report back. Bolts, eh? Let us inform Sir Kendrick of what we've learned. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
We have reached our destination.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were... Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? And perhaps the lad... Come! I fear there's not a... Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the place to which the children were... Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage... Let us make haste.
Pick up every little thing you find and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really? Now?
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind.
Right you are.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it.
It is quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of art? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. Might I ask that you not share the We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be... We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. Someone... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, let's investigate this place's secrets too.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
Right you are. Ah, now here's the surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled.
I don't know what to do.
Shall we get some rest then? To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a... Come back any time. Welcome to... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time. Welcome to the Star Tropic. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Come back any time.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen, you discovered this in the Gracious Hand's Falls. I imagine 'twould indeed be sufficient. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we were...
Interested in my wares? There's adventure.
Mayhap I'll treat myself to...
My bed.
What's the point? There's no way out of this.
Greeting. You need only make a worthy offer. I have seen your path. You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
I've more time than I know how to spend.
May the heaven. 'Tis here that the bodies of those who fought. I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. You are more than welcome.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
quite the predicament.
And who, pray tell,
Such quietude is a blessing.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Off where I stand.
Well, have you found some... Oh, to think such a place exists. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver...
Mustn't let the captain see my knees.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Is this where you've been all this time? 'Tis rather far from where we agreed to meet up.
Aye, this should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading.
Errands are wearisome work indeed.
We ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
I suppose 'tis so.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your majesty's... It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to just mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of it. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it